Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo! I'm YouTube famous now. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. I'm every woman. Available in 2020. The album, Dad AF. The Whitney edition. I get so emotional, baby. Every time I think of you, I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat. How are you guys doing today? I need to settle down, don't I? I've been listening to some Whitney Houston. I can't help it. I have to admit it. I love Whitney Houston so much. I'm so sad that she's gone. But anyway, let's have a limoncello. There's nothing that a limoncello LaCroix can't cure, like the sadness of missing Whitney Houston. Anyway, cheers, Whitney. You were a phenomenal woman, and I miss you. All right, let's get into this video today. I have lots to talk about, okay? I have to tell you, I honestly hadn't planned on making a video over here today. It is currently 4:25. I have some things I have to go do. I haven't even gone and got my coffee yet. Can you even imagine? I reviewed Halloween candy, new Halloween candy on my review channel. I did a 26-minute Peterisms video where I bawled my eyes out, which is why I'm still red, okay? Where I talked about, because my wedding anniversary is tomorrow. It's also the 12-year anniversary since my husband and I had our very first date. We've been together 12 years, and tomorrow. And, unless we break up tonight, but I don't think that's going to happen, and I hope it doesn't, because listen, we have a lot invested in this relationship, like two dogs. Okay, but that's tomorrow, so I'm very, very excited about that, and I have all these things. I talked about that. I talked about, like, when I was 16 or 17, like, never being able to ever even imagine. If I start talking about it, I'm going to start crying again. But, like, I never even imagined a world that I could live in where I could just be a married guy in the Midwest with my husband and two dogs living, you know, a pretty normal life. Like, I never thought that was possible. And it's all because of, you know, the LGBTQIA plus people that came before me. And I am so, so very thankful to them. And I hope that our younger generations never have to live in a world, and this is what I truly believe that pride is. I hope our younger generations never have to live in a world where they feel that they are dehumanized as a result of, you know, how they identify. And, you know, I was saying in that video that the word, like, coming out to me, like, I didn't even talk about that, okay? Like, I could never even say out loud to myself, like, I'm gay. Like, anyway, go watch that video. I talked a lot about it in the video, but it's been 30 years, you guys, since I came out. I came out on my 18th birthday, so it's 30 years this summer. So anyway, all right, we're gonna talk about Jeffree Star. Now, don't come over here. Now, y'all know the drill, okay? If you guys are the Jeffree Star fans in the stands and you love Jeffree Star, welcome. You're all welcome here, okay? I love when I get comments that say, Peter, I am like, love your channel, I watch all of your videos, but I'm a huge Jeffree Star fan, but like, I don't have any problem watching your videos because you're funny and most of the time you're true about what you're saying, you know? And that's the thing. You know, I met somebody recently. I want to give a shout out a little bit to Penny. Hey, Penny, how are you? Penny came up to me and she was like, I watch your videos and whatever. I was like, oh, well, what do you watch? And she's like, I just started watching your BookTube channel. I was like, okay, that's weird. Nobody ever, you know, watches that one. And I was like, well, where did you start first? And I am always interested to hear where people, you know, first find my videos. And she was like, well, from the drama. And, you know, she was like, I really liked Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. And she said something to the effect of like, I'm having a really hard time now because I really, really liked them, you know? And it's just like everything that's come out, and she was talking about Shane's videos and stuff like that from his past, you know? And the thing is like, we do idolize these people. There's nothing wrong. Like, I make fun of the stands over here, but the reason I make fun of it is because how are you going to like literally give up your life, threaten people, come for people, all at the expense of somebody that you don't know, right? Like, you don't really know who Jeffree Star is except for who he shows you that he is. You know, in pictures and on video. Like, that's really all you know about him. You don't know who he is behind the scenes. And Jeffree Star fans and stands really will literally go hard for anybody. But you're welcome to come over here, okay? But if you're going to start making nasty comments and you're going to threaten people over here and their lives, you can see yourself out, okay? With quickness. So anyway, we're going to talk about Jeffree Star today because Jeffree Star couldn't keep his mouth shut. Jeffree Star always talks about how he doesn't want to be in drama. Jeffree Star creates drama to bring attention to himself, okay? This is the formula of Jeffree Star, okay? That he cannot have anybody else have attention. He constantly wants to be in the spotlight, and he does things to constantly be in the spotlight, right? He does things purposely that he knows will draw attention to him, okay? So let's talk about well, first of all, before we get into Jeffree Star, there's some things I want to talk about. Number one is Manny MUA is re-releasing, I think it's the Moon Prism palette, and I'm hoping that the lip glosses come with that, and that will be this Friday, and I think it's 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so you know I will be right on the website with quickness. That's the first thing. The second thing I want to talk about is that Jennifer Lopez is launching a makeup and skincare line. I have it right here on page 6. It says, hold on, I need my readers, because I can hardly see anything anymore. Jennifer Lopez teased her upcoming makeup and skincare line, JLo Beauty, on Instagram Sunday with a series of bronze and dewy selfies. According to a trademark filed last December with the United States, they're like drama channels over here. With the United States Patent and Trademark Office, JLo Beauty will include cosmetics, perhaps including the eyeshadow, bronzer, highlighter, and glossy lip color Lopez was wearing in her selfies. But the real focus seems to be on skincare with moisturizers, cleansers, soaps, gels, lotions, serums, masks, and both face and body creams all named in the filing, okay? And then they have a picture of Jennifer Lopez right there. Don't come for her, okay? Now, I have to tell you, I was very surprised that people actually had the nerve to say anything on Twitter about this today. I was really, really surprised. You know, and like I will say, it's not the James, okay? It's not the Mannies that came out for Alicia Keys, which totally surprised me, okay, that they did that, because it's such a tacky, bad look. Like, Jennifer Lopez is 51 years old, okay? Number one, she is amazing, okay? And she has worked her butt off in this industry for literally like 30 plus years, okay? Being a backup dancer, doing choreography. She has paid her dues, all right? She isn't true. I mean, when we talk about icon, when we talk about like the Mariah Careys, the Whitney Houstons, okay, the Bette Midlers, if you want to refer to her as one. I mean, Jennifer Lopez literally is an icon, okay? The reason that I brought up her age, okay, is that I'm 48 years old. I would have loved to look like Jennifer Lopez. Her skin is incredible. Her body is incredible. You cannot come for her, okay? And I'm sure she works very, very hard at it, right? But let's be for real. These people come in for Jennifer Lopez for their skincare line. Back up with your jealousy, okay? Your jealousy and your envy is disgusting. It really, really is. And I'm really over it at this point. Like, Jennifer Lopez is such a phenomenal person. Like, why are we, like, not encouraging more people to do this? And this was the thing. Like, I put it up on YouTube or on Twitter, and somebody said, you know, the makeup industry is already so saturated. Okay. Well, so what about that? I mean, I'm not saying that I don't agree with that. The makeup industry is completely saturated. It gives you more options of things that you have to buy. Then you don't have to buy from the same 4 or 5 YouTubers that are constantly coming out with palettes. Nobody says that Jeffree Star saturates the industry with putting out a palette every 2 months. Nobody says that. A $50 palette that you have to have, okay? That's the most incredible palette in the entire world. Nobody says he's saturating that. Nobody says that, you know, like, there's 500 different kinds of soda. Oh, don't come out with another soda or energy drink because it's saturating the field. Or God forbid we say that about a writer who wants to write a book, you know, or a musician that wants to come out with a song. These are people's dreams. When you say that to somebody, like, oh, why would they do this? Or you put that down, you're cutting somebody's dreams. You do not know that Jennifer Lopez, her dream in her entire life, okay, was not to come out with a skincare line because she's been working so hard on her skin for so many years. Not to mention her perfume is sickening. So, you know what? Back up with your rude comments. That's what I think about all that. And when people are like, oh, I love a sassy Peter, this is sassy Peter all the time off camera when I'm talking to my good Judies. If one of my good Judies came for Jennifer Lopez and said, can you believe that she's coming out with a skincare line? Oh, here we go again, another one, you know? I'd be like, really? Like, really, you have some nerve, okay? I mean, look at a woman. First of all, women putting down other women for coming out with their, you know, business deals to pursue their dreams. Like, we should be empowering one another. Like, that, what is going on? Like, why are we not empowering one another? You know what I mean? Like, we should be saying, wow, that's so incredible. Jennifer Lopez has some of the most beautiful skin in the entire world. I can't imagine a skincare line from her. Because that's how I feel. You know, why are we constantly having to put people down about their dreams and their endeavors? Speaking of which, let's get to Jeffree Star. Now, I have to tell you, okay? I was looking for my second favorite childhood book. Now, if you didn't know, because this is your new introduction to Peter Monn's channel, okay, I'm obsessed with Jeffree Star. So I go to 12-step meetings, okay? It's JA, Jeffree Star Anonymous. JSA, sorry, Jeffree Star Anonymous. And we sit in there and we say, like, hi, I'm Peter, and I'm obsessed and addicted to Jeffree Star. And everybody says, hi, Peter, how are you? And I'm like, can I have my coffee now, my free eyeshadow palette? And then we just kind of go around and we talk about how we write our name on things. And we say, PM plus JS. We talk about how we're obsessed with him. We just can't get enough of him. Okay. Which is mostly like all of you. If you're a hater, you're obsessed with Jeffree Star. If you're a lover, like this is what the lovers, the stans, they say. Well, you're obsessed with him because you hate him so much. I don't hate Jeffree Star, okay? Jeffree Star is hilarious to me to talk about at this point because, first of all, his schemes, his scandals, and his drama are so transparent at this point, what he does. It's comical to me, okay? It's comical to me that anybody, A, takes him seriously, and B, that he really believes what he's putting out there in the world, okay? Jeffree Star, I don't know if you don't realize this or not, but people have caught on to who you are, okay? So what you did 2 years ago, and you would come in and be like, so this is a really humble moment for me. People ain't buying it no more, okay? So, which is why I love to read from my favorite childhood book, The Lonely Doll, The Life and Times of Jeffree Star. But my second favorite book, okay, is called Brenda and the Flyaway Veil, or Jeffree Star and the Flyaway Friends, but I couldn't find it, okay? It's down in my basement somewhere. I thought it was over there in my armoire, but it's not, okay? So I don't know where it's at, but did you ever read Brenda and the Flyaway Veil? Okay, it's also known as Jeffree Star and the Flyaway Friends, which is why I wanted to write. It's Brenda the bride, and her veil is flying all over the place, and she's constantly like running after it, trying to get it, and all this kind of stuff. It's like Jeffree Star with his friends, and then at the end she's like, oh, I don't even want that veil. But, okay, now Jeffree Star has a new friend. Here, I'll put up the picture of you right here, the friend. Now, people have found who this person is via the tattoos. I have no idea who this person is. Basketball player? I don't know. Something like that. I don't know much about the man, but here you go. Here's the picture that Jeffree Star put up. Y'all do your own research. I'm not going to come out and put that man's pictures up there, although he chose to. But apparently, he has an ex-wife and a newborn baby. People are saying, I don't know. Allegedly, conspiracy speculations, whatever. And now he's in this picture with Jeffree Star. So, okay, this is where we get to right here. Page, what is it? Page, we don't have pages on children's books, do we? But it's this page right here, see? Then one morning, Jeffree looked into the garden, and there stood two bears. Okay, there they are. Now, that's the photographer that has to take the picture, and then that's the new friend that she posted the picture, or that Jeffree Star posted the picture of, because if Jeffree Star don't post a picture and you don't have a photographer taking the picture, then it didn't happen. Okay, like you have to post it on social media or it didn't really happen. You know what I mean? Okay. The big bear bowed. You must be Jeffree, he said. I am here to wear all your Gucci and Louis Vuitton, and then I'm sure you'll diss me and we won't be friends anymore. But then they become friends forever, and they take pictures until Jeffree Star doesn't need his friends anymore, and then he just gets rid of them. You know, it's messy. It's real messy like that. So anyway, by the way, this is called comedy parody. Okay. Let's go in here, and I want to tell you that the people were not having it on Jeffree Star's Twitter. Hold on a second. Let me read the room. Put on my reading glasses. You guys, this is unreal. So Jeffree Star posted this picture of him sitting in the chair with this guy. He says, thankful for all the blessings God has brought me into my life this year, 100%. Literally, when I tell you that people came for Jeffree Star for taking a picture with a black man sitting like this, I mean, I will tell you that the insinuation in the comment sections below was that Jeffree Star deliberately and specifically, this is what people said in the comment sections below, okay? That he, and I'm saying this nicely because the language was not like nice in the comment sections. That people said that he specifically and deliberately, hold on a second, took this picture and put it up there because people are coming for him for his supposed racist past. And so if he takes a picture with a black man sitting in a chair, alleging that he is dating a black man, that then that takes away all of those things, because how could he possibly be racist if he's dating a black man? Welcome to the thought processes of 2020. Anyway, okay, so people go down here and, I mean, somebody says they definitely do race play. I mean, someone said, how much do you, and I'm reading this one because this applies later. Someone said, how much do you pay this black man to take this photo with you? Not him in the arms of a black man to mute the racist accusations. I mean, some of the comments underneath here, you guys, are so incredibly harsh. It's unbelievable to me. So anyway, But what's interesting about that is that that was one day ago, okay? And then Jeffree Star is posting this picture where he's like this. Hold on a second. He's in sweatpants on a couch. My good Judy Tanya and I were driving around. We do talk about these things sometime. And she was like, I have a question for you. Should I say this? She said, have you seen the pictures that Jeffree Star posts when he's like in his underwear and he's like behind, like looking behind him, like, you know, jiggling his butt? I was like, yeah. And she's like, do you think that's sexy? I'm sexy and I know it. No comment. Okay, so then he says, good morning, everyone. That was one day ago. And then 3 hours ago, this is when he starts coming for everybody, okay? I'm sure these will be deleted soon, so go enjoy them while they're up. He said, I wonder if the people who constantly tell me to off himself every minute of the day ever get tired or hungry, right? Insinuating that people are coming for him. And I have to tell you, like, I read that thread, the picture posting thread, like nobody's business. There was nobody in there telling him he should not be here anymore. None whatsoever. Now, there were a lot of people alleging the fact that he was doing this to counteract the racist allegations, which, you know, I mean, if there's any truth to that, it definitely is much easier to post a picture like this than it is to actually sit down, take some accountability, do some work on yourself, and actually try to grow as a human being to want to be a better person. That's really a lot more difficult than just posting a picture, right? I mean, which one would you pick if you were Jeffree Star? I think we got our answer, okay? By the way, let's see how long this person sticks around. Because Nathan's been the only one that's been around, and that was for 5 years, okay? So, and you know, people are like, at this point, like, do you think that a relationship was real? No comment. Okay, so I have lots of no comments today. So somebody said this, and then Keemstar said, trust me, they don't get tired. I hear it 1,000 times a day, but they don't understand I'm living forever. I mean, everybody gets it. Everybody gets the negativity and the hate. Jeffree Star, are you acting like you just got it now? I mean, like, I've heard some pretty nasty things come out of your mouth that you said to people in the past. So where did you learn to grow and change and become a different person? Just asking. It's just a question. Just a question. Okay. So then that was 3 hours ago. Then right after that, he said, I know it's devastating news for some people. This is where I was like, okay, he posted this picture, obviously, because he wants a lot of attention. If Jeffree Star wanted to date this person, okay, that just happens to be black, and he's interested in him and having a real relationship with him, okay, Jeffree Star would look at that situation. Let's think about this logically, okay? If he was protective of this person as well. Because if you care about somebody and you're dating somebody, then you're protective of them. I don't know many people, and I'm just going to say this as blatant as he says it here in a second. I don't know many people on their Instagrams, I don't care who you are, that post pictures of people they fucked one time. Again, I'm just going to say it how it is, okay? Because he says something about that in there in a second, right? So do y'all take pictures of your one-night stands and post them on Instagram like this? Is that what you do? If you do, what does that say about yourself? That you need a lot of attention to let people know that you're getting busy because you're so insecure that you're worried that people will think that you're not getting it on with somebody and you're sitting up at the castle in the sky by yourself? What's that about, okay? Because if the reality is, and this is what you're coming for people on, okay? If the reality is that you really care about this person that you're seeing, okay? And you know that there's a lot of allegations out there for your racist past, and he knows that as well, because I would assume that you would make somebody aware of that, right? Like if they were coming into this situation with you, especially a black man, you know, that if you had that conversation with them and you were interested in him and you did care about him and you know, whatever, you wouldn't post this picture because you would know that you would be opening him up to that as well, right? So what was the intention of posting the picture? Like, I'm confused, right? Don't call us stupid. No. That's stupid, okay? I just thought that through logically. If you really cared about this person and you really were dating this person or whatever you're doing and you cared about another human being enough to actually think through, okay, that this could hurt them to some degree, okay? I'm not saying that he didn't make his choices by being in this picture. He absolutely did, okay? But you would think that through if you had really learned a lot and said, I don't want to hurt people again in the future. Have you learned? I'm just asking. I'm just posing a question. Okay, So then he said, I know it's devastating news for some people, but I don't give money to anyone I'm dating or anyone who is effing me. Work on your own insecurities, sis. I'm not the problem. Well, that's not true, actually. I mean, you did. You bought cars and then took them back for Nathan and said that they were yours all along. You bought him clothes left and right. We saw that, which that's okay, right? But it is what it is, you know, like, I mean, so that's the person that you were with for 5 years. That's the only thing that we know, right? So I don't know that you don't buy things for people. I've seen gifts that you've given to people. I've seen lavish gifts that you've given to people before, right? So if that's what you do for just friends, like if you're dating somebody, you don't just give them a gift. Like a gift equals money, I would think, you know? I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just asking questions. But why, again, are you addressing this as the CEO of a major business that has so much business that you have to deal with and all this kind of stuff that you're constantly coming out and saying, you work on your own insecurity, sis. That picture right there that you posted was literally, it should have said over the top of it, titled, Jeffree Star's Insecurities is what it should have said. Period. And I'm not the only one that had anything to say about this, okay? Just so you know. And then he said, worry about how to pay your own bills, not who's in my mouth. Thank you. God bless upper management. Well, you know, I got a suggestion. You know, maybe if you want to tell your fans or people that are even having questions about what's going on, worry how to pay their own bills. You don't want to tell people that, especially when you just didn't sell out of your palette that you said sold more than your cremated palette, but your cremated palette sold out in 20 minutes. We're on day 4 and the orgy palette still isn't sold out. The orgy of nudes, whatever that means, okay? That you put yourself all over the cover of. This is just getting to be more of a joke on a day-to-day basis. I'm like, I just can't anymore. And just so you know, like, I'm not the only person. There's a lot of people that are talking about this. My battery died again. And now my dogs are barking. And it's not a good day. Hi, Tucker. What do you think about Jeffree Star? That's what he thinks about Jeffree Star. Anyway, I think this is a good point to get off here. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Yeah? Let me know what you think. Put it in the comment section below. And I love you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.